Let's breathe together. Get comfortable on your back with your legs uncrossed. Or you can sit up straight in a chair. Try both and see which one works best for you, and sometimes use one and sometimes use the other. On your back, your legs uncrossed. In a chair, your feet hip distance apart, your knees at 90 degrees, and a chair with a back to support your back. Spine straight. And then notice yourself. And just start at the top of your head and bring your attention through your body, noticing. And when you encounter something that has tension or maybe a twinge of pain, breathe to it and release it. Now focus on your breath and pull it in through both nostrils. Continue pulling it in until your belly rounds up, letting you know that you've reached the bottom lobes of the lungs where most of the blood circulates, and where that healthy exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide occurs. What they say at the top, there's like a half a teacup of blood circulating, and at the bottom of your lungs, there's a whole liter circulating. So take advantage and pull the air all the way down, and then continue. Your belly rounds, and then round across your back and your rib cage. Continue inhaling and round across your chest and your back, rounding up like a barrel, and then at the top just spilling it out. And noticing how much tension you create to get it done. And if you're creating a lot of tension to get there, ease off a little. Find that space where you can have the full, complete breath and still remain relaxed, and continue the breath flowing in through both nostrils. The nose has a wonderful mechanism of filtering and warming and humidifying the air. Take advantage and breathe in through both nostrils if you can. Round up like a barrel. And then on the exhale, gently lengthen and flatten as the air spills out to the bottom. And at the bottom, the belly button moves back toward the spinal column. Good. Bring your hands in front of you and your arms parallel to the floor, so your hands are right in front of your chest. Have the left hand face toward your chest and have the right hand face away from your chest. So if you push them together, your inside of your hand is touching each other. Curl your fingers now and hook your fingers together. And then create pressure and let the left hand and the right hand pull and create pressure to pull them apart. And now in this position, breathe. Continuing the pressure, pulling each hand away. They call this bear grip. Your hands hooked together, pulling and creating tension and pressure. And then add the breath and keep the long breath going. And as you breathe and maintain the pressure, notice if in your body any place you're carrying tension that you don't need. Don't need any tension in your face or your throat or your legs. Or your feet. And continue the breath and continue the pull. next in-breath, breathe in, and at the very top, suspend the breath lightly and pull the hands apart. Pull strong. And then release. Release the hands and the arms, and release the breath. Just quietly on your back or sitting up. Return the breath to normal. Rounding up on the inhale and releasing, and gently lengthening and flattening on the exhale. And notice yourself. Did you feel a release across your shoulders in that big trapezius muscle? How did that feel? Try it again. Bring the arms up so that they're parallel to the floor, elbows out to the side, palms facing one another. Right hand pointing left, left hand pointing right. Curl your fingers and hook the two hands together and create a pull. And hold the pull and breathe the breath, the long, complete breath. And focus on extra tension and let it go. Don't need tension in your face or your throat. Your jaw doesn't need to be tight. Your belly doesn't need to be tight. Find any place you're holding and release it, and isolate the tension to the hands and the arms and the muscles necessary to pull the hands apart. And breathe. Good. And now release down. And let the breath be soft and natural. On the next in-breath, pull the air in, round up, fill up like a barrel, and at the top, sniff in 3 extra sniffs. And then let the breath flow out either through the mouth or the nose, all the way to the bottom, body gently lengthening and flattening, and the bottom, the belly button back toward the spine. And at the bottom, do the 3 puffs to let out the last bit. And then repeat this breath of sniffing at the top and puffing at the bottom. Fill to the top and then 3 extra sniffs. Empty all the way to the bottom and then 3 extra puffs. There's residual, and you're taking advantage of the residual. And done over time, it creates lung capacity, increases the lung capacity. So breathe the breath, full and complete, sniffing at the top, exhaling out all the way to the bottom, and puffing out at the bottom. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through either the mouth or the nose. Try different things and see what works best for you. I like to exhale out through rounded lips. It seems to make it more complete for me. But everybody's different. Good. This morning, let's focus on suspending the breath out. And it's on this out breath that everything calms and the blood pressure lowers and circulation relaxes, and the heart rate lowers. Suspending the breath out impacts the parasympathetic nervous system. Inhale and fill all the way to the top, and then release the breath and let it flow out all the way to the bottom. And then at the bottom, nothing. No breath. No extra tension. Just enough tension so the breath doesn't flow in. And let it flow in when you need to flow it in. Don't go beyond your own capacity so that you have to gasp for breath. Keep it smooth and relaxed, filling to the top and flowing out to the bottom, and at the bottom, nothing. Soft, relaxed, nothing. And breathe in when you need to. Just notice as you go along whether it gets easier. Not going too far. Keeping it smooth and relaxed. And at the bottom, nothing. With practice over time, you can achieve what yogis call something called shunya. It's a deep stillness. Shunya means zero, nothing. And when there's nothing, you can plant something. And so you plant a seed, an intention. You can create a new rhythm or pattern of being in this state. So breathe, keep the breath relaxed and complete. And at the bottom, suspend. Create the stillness. Allowing zero. And planting a seed and intention, a new pattern. Keeping the breath smooth and relaxed, not going too far so that you have to gasp. Still, no breath, nothing. And it's said that the moment that everything becomes nothing, then everything radiates from you. Breathe and enjoy the effects of the suspended breath at the bottom. This is a practice to build, and to build with regularity and patience. Just spend a few minutes each day suspending the breath. And build your capacity. Allow yourself to flow into nothing and let everything radiate from you. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a great day.